Good night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome one and all to a live new episode of the Cricket Rockstar Plus show. And tonight we are live once again, just like last night. I'm Tyrelle, Audain, your handsome cricket rockstar, and I hope all of you all had a wonderful Sunday as the weekend is officially at an end. And not just the weekend is officially over, but also the month of May as well. Can you believe that the first 5 months of 2026 have gone by in a flash, and we are nearly in the summer season unofficially? In a few weeks from now, it will be the official start of summer all over the world in the northern hemisphere. I know in the southern hemisphere, winter has just about begun. So hope you guys are all well over there. But to all of my followers, all around, I hope you all are in good shape. So without further ado, we only have one thing to talk about tonight, and that is the 2025, or should I say the 20 IPL final. Why I keep mixing up the years though? But nevertheless, let's get on with it. Last year in 2025, the Royal Challengers Bengaluru had to wait 18 years to finally get their hands on an IPL title. They did it at the Narendra Modi Stadium when RCB defeated the Punjab Kings narrowly in the IPL final. Flash forward to 1 year later today, after all the stamp play tragedy in Bengaluru a few days after the final in 2025, the Royal Challengers Bengaluru have done what the Chennai Super Kings and the Mumbai Indians have done. That is becoming back-to-back IPL champions. If Paris Saint-Germain could do it in the UEFA Champions League football, RCB have done it in the IPL, becoming the third team after Mumbai and Chennai to do that illustrious feat. Virat Kohli, you are indeed a modern day great in all formats. It's Test match, ODI, T20, or even first class listed cricket. He is simply a genius. What an innings Virat Kohli did last night, or should I say tonight though. What an innings Virat Kohli played, especially at times his muscles, but he somehow managed to duck it out and bat out the whole 20 overs. But we need to start from the top of the IPL final involving runners-up Gujarat Titans. When RCB won the toss and elected to field first, they signaled their intents with immediate effect. Now, in last night's live stream, I mentioned psychological advantage and go on to win the game. Well, folks, my prediction was dumb, das, spot on. It's a Udo slang though, to say the least, but I don't know Udo much fluently. But nevertheless, RCB's decision to send Gujarat in and put the pressure on them paid off with significant effect, as it turned out to be a masterstroke that set the tone for the final. Gujarat Titans, when did show why they did reach the big stage. However, they were in all sorts of trouble early on in the power play, especially in the fourth over when both openers were dismissed, courtesy discipline bowling from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Josh Hazelwood. But I must admit, despite that clinical display from Hazelwood and Bhuvaneshwar, we cannot forget the clever variations of Rashid Salam. Why be difficult for the Titans to break through very quickly? Salam was undoubtedly one of the heroes in the first part of the match, taking 3 for 27 in the biggest stage of all. And it wasn't just about his talent, it was about temperament. He didn't just take wickets, he took crucial ones when it mattered the most, even when the Titans looked poised to build the platform for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, though, because he's absolutely brilliant all season. He ended up second on the wicket taking list for the purple cap. And he proved why his experience is worth its weight in red and gold. His ability to hit the right deck and the right lengths turned out to work out very successfully when he dismissed Sundar Sar, one of the main guys who has thrown his wicket away twice in consecutive games via the hit wicket route. That turned out to be the pivotal turning point in the match that shifted the momentum in favor of the Bangalore direction. Chasing 156 in an IPL final, we all know at times could be a walk in the park, but sometimes 50-50, sometimes it's a walk in the park, sometimes it's not, like on this case. The pressure of the scoreboard and in front of more than 100,000 plus people, and the quality of the Titans spin attack, which was led by the ever dangerous Rashid Khan, created some pressure in between. But let's be very honest, Rashid Khan, who I will get to a bit later on, has had a disappointing IPL, but we won't talk about him just yet. But enter the king, the master of the run chase, Virat Kohli. I always keep saying, just like millions of cricket fans globally, that he's not just a big match player on the day, he's a big match winner and a great all round. Seeing Virat Kohli in the final was a masterclass and box office treatment. His half century was absolutely top notch, especially when he controlled aggression, blending classical techniques with the modern power hitting needed for T20 cricket in modern era. It wasn't just about the bounce. It was the way how he anchored the chase from the start of the innings all the way till the end. And it was fitting that he finished with a boundary and a six to help Bengaluru reach the back-to-back titles. But the way how he played tonight and rotate the strike when they did not have to take the calculated, I beg your pardon, and he ensured that RCB never fell way too behind the net run rate. Or should I say, in case you guys did not see the chase, Royal Challengers Bengaluru, they were always way ahead of net run rate at some points of the match. That's because player courtesy Venkatesh Iyer vision at the start of the innings cannot be overlooked, period. His ability to hit the ball ground, or his ability to hit the ball on the ground alongside the way how he helped Virat Kohli allowed himself settle in, provided that the initial moment that is so critical in these types of pressure cooker run chases. But it wasn't under any pressure one bit. But as far as the Gujarat Titans were concerned, they did fight back at one stage, courtesy Rashid Khan's 2 wickets in his first over, and it was a reminder why he was one of the best T20 spinners in the business. And I gotta admit, I find this year's IPL, Rashid Khan has been out of sorts. There have been times where, in 1 or 2 games, where he was economical, but most of the matches I find of late he's been very expensive. And just remember, he's coming back from an injury too, so it would take time for him to get back to his traditional best. But a few of us in the middle phase did actually belong to the Titans. However, there was tension at times, one, but secondly, it was always going to be difficult for the Titans to come back into the match, especially when they conceded 82 runs in the power play. It was that middle phase where the table did shift a little bit, but in the end, it was a little too late for Gujarat to come back into the match. But overall, this Royal Challenge Bengaluru team has shown the level of maturity this season that we have seen last year, year before, but not before that though, because most of the times in the past, they had to rely on 2 or 3 of the big players alongside Kohli. I remember in that golden era when they had Gale, De Villiers, and Kohli together. The 3 of them were all, while the rest of them have been disappointing to say the least. But on the other hand, this Royal Challenge, the teams in the past, they did not panic one bit. They observed the composure and trusted the depth of their batting lineup to get them over the finish line. But that final phase of the chase I want to get to very quickly was boxes, especially from the way how they managed those ones in the end, especially when Virat wasn't able to convert those singles into twos with that little niggle he had. Did with comfortable ease and with the required rate way down, as I mentioned. When Virat Kohli was strike, when those 5 runs was required of those last 2 deliveries of the 18th over, He finished it with a boundary and a six with ease. And the way how he executed those shots remind us why modern day cricket at this point. Within the next year or two, we could see Kohli bound out as one of the modern day GOATs. Outside of that, he has achieved everything. He has achieved a World Cup, two champions trophies, a T20 World Cup. Now he has two IPLs, and outside of that, so many bilateral series wins, even captaining India twice and beating Australia in Australia. That was a big achievement, though. And even during the Test series a few years ago, when he captained India in the first four games of that 2021-22 series, which took place across two English summers because of COVID, that was one of Kohli's highlights. And by the time he retires, he will go down as a great to say the least. But for RCB to defend their title outside of its home den, especially in the number one league in the world where the name of the game is pitches, they can win in any situation, whether it's flat pitch, slow pitch, sporting pitch, you name it. This Royal Challengers Bengaluru side, like it or not, are in a class of its own right now. And hopefully next year, God's willing, they make it a three-peat, because we have not seen any franchise T20 team globally win a T20 title a hat-trick of times. Could that happen next year? We will know by April or May 2027. But coming to the Gujarat Titans, though, it will be a night of what ifs. If they should have been immensely proud of their campaign, yes, they, in my opinion, they should be very proud of the way how they played all season, especially when they had that slow start. They somehow picked up the pace at the right time, started winning games with the right combinations. And when they won those games comfortably and with ease, they got to the playoffs and were the second best team after RCB all season. They were a formidable side, just like RCB, but on the night, it was all red, gold, and black as RCB back-to-back champions. But they had to push the eventual champions to limits at times. So, as for the fans of just Bengaluru, this payoff for years of unwavering support, and after 17 years of non-stop heartbreak, and to win the IPL title in back-to-back years, 2025 and 2026, is some kind of wonderful. You know where I got that from? It's not just some kind of wonderful. It is a huge sum of wonderful legacy every franchise dreamt of building. The individual brilliance of the players, not just one, two, or three players, it was a team effort all around. It was matched by a collective unit, from the fielding efforts that saved critical runs to the tactical movements of the bowlers. Every piece of the puzzle fit together perfectly for the winners tonight. If you look back at IPL 2026, it's clear that 2026 belonged to the Red, and they didn't just play well, they played with the confidence of a team that knew that they can win from any situation. Congratulations to Royal Challengers Bengaluru back IPL titles. This is after being runners-up in the second edition in 2009 and the 2016 edition, season 9. And I know for a fact AB de Villiers, who was up there in the commentary box, Virat Kohli hit those winning runs. All of them would be very happy of success. And I do know for a fact that the other partner, his boss, Chris Gale, would be celebrating at the watch party in Dubai. And you know for a fact he is a party boy that would be over the moon whenever his good buddies and them would win any championship. There was actually a video of him going nuts after RCB had won the IPL, but you guys should check that out on your social media platforms in your spare time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this special live stream edition of the Cricket Rockstar Plus show. There are going to be some big changes coming soon for the month of June and July, as there's the FIFA World Cup, which kicks off next week, Thursday, the 11th of June. So starting all week this week, I will be previewing all of the groups, and I'll also be reviewing the matches when the biggest showpiece event comes around. You guys will be informed big time. So World Cup starts next week, Thursday, so the entire world is going to be focused on the beautiful game a lot. But this week, there are some cricketing action that going on. Tuesday is the second Pakistan versus Australia one-day international live from the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. Then Wednesday, the West Indies versus Sri Lanka ODI series bowls off in Sabina Park in Kingston, Jamaica. Thursday is the start of the 3-match test series between England and New Zealand. And then there's so much sports. There's currently Roland Garros in the French Open, and also Wednesday is the big one. Game 1 of the best of 7 NBA Finals between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs from San Antonio, Texas. If you didn't follow any of the basketball action, the Knicks have been undefeated so far this postseason. They have failed to drop a game. However, the San Antonio Spurs, they had to reach the finals the hard way. That's because in the recent Western Conference Finals, which finished last night, was it last night or night before? The Spurs, they had to take the best of 7 Western Conference Finals against Oklahoma City Thunder to 7 games, and in the end, they won Game 7, 111 to 103. And my money is on the New York Knicks. I would like for them to break that 53-year drought of no NBA title, and the whole of New York wants the Knicks to do good because they've been performing consistently well throughout the entire postseason. Just remember, in regular season play, they have difference twice in regular season. Once in the NBA Cup, they lost to the Spurs on New Year's Eve, and they won another game against them. So it was twice Knicks the Spurs. So that is why I'm saying that the Knicks have the psychological advantage. Again, I will definitely give you all a little preview of the NBA Finals and how the Knicks and the Spurs got so far. So tonight, folks, that's going to do it for this very special live, the Cricket Rockstar show, Rockstar Plus show, I beg your pardon. We hope you all. So until we meet again, my dear friends, the only thing more powerful than hate is love. Or as what Sabrina Carpenter would say, all do we have is love. Yeah. Bye for now.